Breast cancer is one of the most commonly diagnosed cancers among women in Australia. It is predicted that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Risk factors varies between genetical and environmental. However, obesity is a well-known risk factor for postmenopausal estrogen receptor positive breast cancers, which is type of cancer that requires the hormone estrogen to support the tumor growth. My research focuses on understanding why obese women are at higher risk of developing breast cancer, and why not all obese women will develop breast cancer. In fact, some lean women will develop breast cancer. So I've used breast cancer tissue, normal breast tissue from lean and obese women, and I've studied the levels of inflammation and aromatase in that tissue. So the inflammation was measured by looking at the immune cells surrounding dying fat cells in a distinct crown-like structure, as you can see in the second image from the left side of the slide. And aromatase is the enzyme required to convert some hormones to produce estrogen, which is required, as I mentioned before, by the tumor cells to grow and spread. So in this tissue, I found that obese women have higher levels of inflammation and aromatase compared to lean ones. What was shocking for us is lean women who've been following an unhealthy lifestyle have same high levels of inflammation and aromatase in their breast tissue as obese women, which means they are at high risk of developing breast cancer without even knowing it. So my next question was, is there any way to help these women reduce their risk of developing breast cancer? So I've used a mouse model, and I fed them normal diet or high-fat diet, or high-fat diet followed by 10% caloric restriction. And as expected, mice on high-fat diet became obese and developed high levels of inflammation and increased levels of aromatase in their mammary gland tissue. But 10% caloric restriction was able to significantly reduce the levels of inflammation and aromatase in these animals, suggesting that just a slightly reduction in caloric intake may lower the risk of breast cancer by lowering the inflammation and aromatase level in the tissue. So my knowledge got me thinking about my own lifestyle. I used to consume all that sugar on a daily basis in the third image on the slide. Yes, I thought that having a normal BMI is what's important. But when I saw that lean women who have normal BMI following unhealthy lifestyle, same as mine, have high level of aromatase and inflammation, I realized that I was putting my own self at high risk of developing breast cancer for nothing, for a few moments of pleasure, or piece of chocolate. So I decided to change, and now it's your turn. Change your life before cancer does forever.